Today's tutorial is about a new, long-awaited, very exciting release that is coming out as we speak to all of you Wix site owners. And as you can see, I'm kind of starting off this tutorial inside of my workspace where I can see all of my sites and not in a specific site or editor. And that's because the feature that we're talking about today is really like an admin or a site owner level feature that helps you do something really, really cool with your Wix website. I'll say that this is only for Wix Classic sites, and you'll understand in a moment why that is. So in order to understand what this feature is, what it does, why it's so important, let me try and paint a picture for you. So let's say that I am a Wix site owner. I have many sites, but let's say I'm a Wix e-commerce site owner. And this is my lovely Wix site. And I really like my site. I've had it for a few years. I get great sales and whatnot. The thing is that I built this site in Wix Classic because Wix Studio didn't exist when I first joined Wix, or I used Wix Classic because it was just easier for me. And I feel at this point, now that I've had my site for a few years, that I'm ready to graduate, quote unquote, to Wix Studio. Because Wix Studio gives me all different kinds of features that the Wix editor currently doesn't provide anymore, especially in the area of, let's say, responsive design and stuff like that. So I'm ready to head over and say goodbye to this Wix editor and head over to the Wix Studio editor. The thing is, if I hop over to my site dashboard, this is obviously a dashboard for like a brand new site that I just created, so there's not much to see here. But if you use your imagination, or if you have your own site, then you can probably just take a look at your own dashboard and get a good image for this. But if I've been running my e-commerce business on this site for a while, or any business or any website, I have a lot of important data inside of my dashboard. So I have site analytics of visits, of sales, I have my contact list, I have all my products already stored inside. And up until just recently, even today, for some people, in order to make that transition from Wix Classic to Wix Studio, I would have had to create a brand new site from scratch. So my dashboard would have been zero. Obviously, my design would also have been zero. And maybe I'd be able to move over some of the data, maybe like CSVs, downloading, uploading, but something might get lost or probably would get lost along the way. And it just would not be a smooth, comfortable transition. So the new feature that we're talking about today is an important step in the colliding of the worlds, as George Costanza might say, between Wix Classic and Wix Studio. So it doesn't let us yet completely just at the click of a button transition from Classic to Studio. That still does not exist, but we can create something that's called a branch. Okay, so let me just show you here. Let me start to make it interesting by showing you exactly how to do it. So if you go here into the list of your sites and you have a Wix Classic site, so this is my Wix Classic site over here that I'm demonstrating with over here. So if I just go ahead and click these three dots for site actions, you'll see here there's a new action over here called create a version on Studio. Okay, and essentially what this is going to do is it's going to create a branch, a parallel world for your website that is on Studio. So the dashboard will stay the same dashboard, but you'll have an editor to edit the front end or the visual part of your site that people actually see using Wix Studio. And you'll be able to flip between these branches and keep your classic Wix branch live until you're ready to switch over and launch your Studio branch. Okay, and that way all of your data and everything will stay preserved in the dashboard, and you'll be able to have a brand new visual experience for your site. So let's hop in and see how this actually works. So as I said, we're going to get started by clicking this create a version on Studio. Before I do that, just one little thing that I should probably tell you. As you may notice, this site that I'm doing this for is a premium site. And that is because, unfortunately, this is currently not an option if your site is not premium. It kind of shouldn't be a huge deal because I think that most people who would want to make this transition probably already have a live site and have been using their Wix site for a while. That's kind of the target market for this ability. But I think it is a little unfortunate that people can't try it out even if they're not premium. And that's what I told Wix. So we'll see. We'll see if my opinion counts. But for the moment, if you don't have a premium site, then you might not see this ability and you might not be able to do it. So that just know that in advance so that you don't get confused and you're like, why don't I have this ability? Also, this is all something that's just rolling out right now. So if you don't see it, maybe reach out to a representative from Wix and ask about it, or just wait a little bit and it should be coming out in the next few weeks. So let's go ahead and click that create a version on Studio and see what happens next over here. So you'll see that this kind of pop-up opened up. So create a version on Studio, create a new version of your site on Wix Studio. Your original site won't be changed and will stay live until you're ready to publish your Studio version. And there's like some explanations here. So let's just take a look. So how does it work? The new version is a branch of your original site. You'll start from a blank site with your apps and data already connected. So this is an important part that I kind of mentioned before. The design does not transfer. Okay, you're starting from a clean slate from a design perspective in terms of building your site. The only thing that's preserved is your dashboard. What happens to site data? Okay, so the dashboard is shared between both branches, as I was explaining. What happens to SEO? So here they say publishing changes to the content pages, page structure, and links can affect your SEO and ranking. It's always hard to know what's going to happen with SEO because SEO is not an exact science. But I think that they're being on the conservative side here. I think if you create a Wix Studio site with exactly the same pages and content, and the URLs stay the same, the SEO effect should be quite minimal. But there are other factors that can affect SEO, like the site speed, which probably should improve on Wix Studio, and just other aspects that might be hard to predict. So I think it is right for them to play it safe here and say that SEO might be affected, but I think that it's probably not a huge concern. What happens to the site plan? So in terms of payment and stuff like that. So right now this site has a Wix plan, and to publish the version on Studio, you'll need to change to a Studio plan. So the pricing is a bit different between Wix and Studio. It shouldn't be a big difference if you have a lot rolling in from your e-commerce site, but if not, then maybe you might want to think about it. So let's go ahead and click that big blue button to create the Studio version. And let's see what happens over here now. So my dashboard has opened up again. And let's take a look here and see if we can find any indication as to where that branch is. So let's go ahead over here. I'm going to go to home for a second and see if there's any indication. No, I'm going over here. Okay, so I'm back. I refreshed. I don't see any major change here to the dashboard itself. But I did notice that if I go ahead here to click on Edit Site, just like that, then you'll see that I get this pop-up over here where I can choose which branch I want to edit. So I have here Original Branch, and I have Wix Studio version, and there's a search bar here which would lead me to think that it may be possible to create even more branches in the future. So that's something that might be down the line. I don't know what the use case of that exactly would be. Let me know if you have any ideas about that in the comments below. So let's go ahead and I'm going to switch here to my Wix Studio version, and I'm going to go ahead and hit here continue. And now it's loading up, as you see, the Wix Studio editor. So one thing that I'm curious about that I want to explore is how to make that switch from my previous version to my current version. So if I go now, let's just over here and I open up, whoops, I don't want to connect a domain yet. But if I go and I just want to visit my live site, Wix really wants to sell me a domain over here. Let's go over here to home and I check out just to go over here to my live site. So now you can see it's still showing me the Wix Classic site, okay? And let's go over here to Wix Studio. So you can see here, it's kind of adding in all of these different apps that I had before on my site. So I had Wix blogs. If you had Wix stores already, it would add in Wix stores. So everything that it needs essentially to support your new version of your site on Wix Studio. I see this is taking a bit of time, so I'm just going to let it complete this whole installation process, and I'll meet you back here to discuss what the next. So I'm back, and this is kind of the final screen of that whole installation process. So it gave me kind of a list of all the different apps that have been added to the Studio version of the site. And I'm just going to go ahead here and click Get Started. And now you can see here that I have a Wix Studio version of my site that I can go ahead and edit. So one thing that I want to point out before we try to figure out how to publish this version, or what happens when we click this Publish button, if we go here, I am back inside of the Studio editor. And so in order to finalize the transition, so let's say I created this new version, this new branch, and I edited it and I made the new design and it's how I want it, and I'm ready to share this with the general public. So all I have to do is go over here to the Publish, right over here, and go ahead and click that. And that will theoretically allow me to publish. So it says over here, change to a Studio plan to publish. So now I've got an active Wix Editor premium plan. So we'll switch over to the most similar Studio plan. Okay, let's see. I'm going to click continue here, and it might take me to some kind of payment portal, in which case I'll have to pause the video to figure out what I'm going to do next. But let's go ahead and see what happens when I click continue over here. So there we go, continue. And let's see what goes over here. So, okay, so it's showing me my old plan over here and the new plan over here. And what does this change mean? So you won't be charged for the difference in price until your next renewal of the subscription, which I don't plan on keeping because I got it just to show you guys how to do this. Your subscription will renew on a basis, So basically just different explanation here about different pricing changes and stuff like that. Do read the fine print if you're making this transition yourself. But I personally am not going to be actually using the site long term, so I don't think this matters to me all that much. So I'm going to go ahead and just change plan and publish site. And that should only happen the first time that you make the transition. I'm curious what happens if you decide to turn back and then back and forth. So there's like a little bit of friction there in terms of that. In terms of the plan pricing differences, I think that's a little bit of an annoying point here because it takes away a certain level of flexibility. But there we go, our site is published, and if I just go ahead and click to view site, now you'll notice that at the same URL that we had before, okay, right here, so this, I haven't refreshed this page, so this is still the Wix Studio site, the Wix Classic site, but at the same exact URL, we now have our Wix Studio site, and it's displaying theoretically all of the same product, and it has all of our data inside of the dashboard. And if I was to go here, for example, and just kind of hit refresh, then it'll load the Wix Studio site. Overall, I'm going to wrap up here. If you already have like any kind of questions or comments, you can go ahead and start leaving those below. If you like the video, just give it a thumbs up. A few more thoughts before I completely end here. I think that this is an important step to making the transition between Wix Classic and Wix Studio easier. There's nothing to complain about, and it's just a new feature. So if you, worst case, you don't have to use it, and you can just do it the hard way. I think that there's still where to improve here. Obviously, the ability to transfer the design easily would be a huge win, but I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking like within the realm of this feature, what could be done a little better in my opinion. So one friction point that we already identified is that transition between the plans. It's like it makes this a more one-directional journey than something that's actually providing flexibility. So like if I was to, publish the studio version and then decide, oh no, wait, there's something I still want to work on. I need to go back to the classic version, and then forward and back. Like that could be a really easy thing to do. But in the end, it ends up being like annoying because you end up switching between these different payment plans each time and for a few bucks a month. Like, that's unfortunate. Another thing that I think could really improve the experience here is that there should be another level of publishing. So let me try and explain what I mean here. So as a developer who works on Wix, and if you develop on Wix and build on Wix, then you probably know that you will likely want to publish your site to do some testing at some point. And that point will probably be before you actually want it to go live to the public. So when you're developing a regular Wix site, it's pretty easy to do that because if you haven't connected your domain yet, like nobody's really going to find your site, so you can pretty much do that quite freely. And once your domain is connected, then you have to be kind of creative, but usually you're just adding like new pages or stuff like that, so it's pretty discreet. Here, where you're making such a drastic transition, I would want the ability to essentially make a live version of the studio version before actually publishing it live. So that is, I think there should be like a difference between publish in terms of make this available on the internet versus publish, actually switch branches. Like those should be two separate actions and not the same, controlled through the same button. One possible workaround, I would need to experiment with it a little more, could be the ability to use testing. So like if you go here into dev mode, so start coding, and then over here, you'll see that inside of the preview options, you have the option here to preview as a test version of your site. So it's possible that that would still work before hitting publish on the studio version. And that would allow you to kind of to test the studio version live without publishing. But I think they should still be like distinct actions. Like there should be the option to publish the studio version to a live URL, and there should be the option to switch the studio version to be the version that people see instead of your classic version. So that's my 2 cents on this. Overall, a big W, a big win for people who are looking to transition from Wix Classic to Wix Studio. If you were looking for that sign, here it is. I don't think it's going to get much better than this in the near future. Like if you were waiting around for that button that also switches the design over, you're going to be waiting quite a while, I think. But who knows? We'll see. If you like this video, don't forget that thumbs up. And if you want to see more updates coming out like this every so often, then hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.